Pikmin 4 has a somewhat linear approach. You are called to rescue the Rescue Corps and Olimar, but have to end up curing Olimar to make him a Hakutation again. This is followed by the post-game with curing Ochi by pursuing a veterinarian. When saved, you learn how to cure Ochi and have to chase Louie and his giant dog for a cell sample to cure Ochi. When the cell sample is cured, the game ends. After this, there isn't much left to do in the game. The average player would quit here and never pick up the game again. But for some lucky few, a thought popped into their mind. Now what this thought was a challenge run. Challenge runs in video games are something that are a tale as old as time. These runs have been around since video games themselves. Games such as Doom, having the first big community in speedrunning the game, and challenge runs such as beating the game without the jump button, without moving right, with only certain items. The list goes on. What is unique about these challenge runs is that it makes you replay the game in a different way than you would expect. Take Tears of the Kingdom, for example. Try beating the game without ever obtaining one of, if not the most important item, the paraglider. While possible, that does not mean it is easy. The player has to rely on different forms of transportation, both on the ground and in the air. This makes the player think in unique ways, and they can take features that they have learned from their other playthroughs and put them into use in that playthrough. Flying machines are now more important, and batteries to power those are vital. Fall damage is now a huge threat, so springs on shields are a clever solution to combat it. All these clever ideas make the player feel accomplished when they come up with a unique solution against a problem. These ideas are what mold these challenge runs into the excitement and thrill that it received from them. Challenge runs shape the player and how they think, even shaping their brains into taking on tasks more efficiently, making your brain smarter by playing video games with a unique approach. And it doesn't just stop at the player. The player most likely owns a social media account or two, and from there, the community leaks in. Every player that plays a video game with a challenge run in hand is more than likely to share their ideas with the world, and those ideas are modified and diffused into the culture of the internet. Person A drops his challenge idea of, say, beating Shovel Knight without using the shovel, and person B takes that idea and tries it out themselves. Over time, challenge runs for video games have people replaying games just for the thrill and excitement they got from their first playthrough. Everything is new again, yet still the same. This proliferates the community time and time again whenever a new challenge run idea that is fun comes to mind, seeing it surge in involvement with the games and people. If that does not convince you, look at the most popular video game of all time, Minecraft. Minecraft would have died long ago if it weren't for people on the internet making challenge runs such as 100 Days in Hardcore Minecraft, beating Minecraft in only biome worlds, one chunk only, and the list goes on. Each time one of these videos were uploaded, it would change how the community worked forever. If you happen to watch Minecraft videos on YouTube, you have probably seen the countless 100 Days in Hardcore Minecraft videos plaguing your feed. It is all over the place. The 100 Days challenge run shaped Minecraft as a whole, and this is just an example. Think about some of your favorite games out there. How has challenge runs changed the game forever? Beating Mario Odyssey without Cappy, Terraria with only bees, Five Nights at Freddy's with low power. Each of these challenge runs shaped the community of the game as a whole, reviving it, enhancing it, refining it, making gaming great again. And that's one of, if not the most important thing about challenge runs, is how they extend the lifespan of every video game. The Pikmin series did not go without a main series game for nearly 10 years, and a YouTuber named Name Coyote uploaded challenge runs of the first 3 games. These would achieve insurmountable views for Pikmin YouTube, although nothing major in normal numbers. This reviled the Pikmin community. It made people replay the games again, and probably even had some people buy the games. This is seen all over the internet. A video game is finished, people play it, finish it, and go to content here on YouTube about it. When they find a challenge run they really like, they play it again, talk about it with their friends, and prolong the lifespan. People will be talking about the game for longer and contributing to the game's sales. This is the hidden wonder behind the opportunity for challenge runs in video games. If a game developer makes a game with challenge runs easy to be created within the game, then the lifespan will increase and that contributes to more sales. So how does this all relate to Pikmin 4? Well, Pikmin 4 is a game that was exceptionally well crafted for the potential of challenge runs. There are many ways to progress outside of the main story in Pikmin 4, such as upgrading Ochi, buying gear, collecting onions, discovering and using Pikmin types, collecting raw material and treasure, collecting castaways, and much, much more. Each of these systems can be exploited in the form of a challenge run. Beating Pikmin 4 without upgrading Ochi, beating Pikmin 4 without discovering any onions, beating Pikmin 4 without Pikmin, or the Pikphobic run, and beating Pikmin 4 without yellow Pikmin. Each of these challenges makes the game significantly harder and actually makes it a lot more fun. Pikmin 4 is probably the easiest game in the series to beat without losing a single Pikmin, so by adding these bits of spice into the game here and there makes it a lot harder to play. This could actually be the reason why there is no difficulty option in Pikmin 4. See, in Pikmin 3 Deluxe, there was difficulty options for whatever game mode you selected, and whilst they were still pretty easy, it did make the game harder. Pikmin 4 didn't have this option, so you were stuck with the same easy difficulty throughout the whole game. But that's just what it looked like on the surface. When you start to dig deeper, you could see the true difficulty Nintendo hid under the surface. You see, one of Nintendo's jobs is to see what the community is liking in their games, so they can hopefully replicate that in their next game, so the community buys the product. This is true for any game company. Think Minecraft and how they eventually came out with the cave update, items in Mario Maker 2, dozens of ways to improve their games for the community. Well, there's a good chance someone at Nintendo saw Name Coyote's challenge runs of the games, saw how influential they were, and took them to the Pikmin team. They could have influenced how the development of Pikmin 4 was done, and I bet it was. You see, all these different aspects of Pikmin 4, like optional onions, optional gear, and optional features, all make good ideas for challenge runs. See where I'm going for this? This isn't an accident. Nintendo left these challenge runs in Pikmin 4 for the community to discover. This is the true difficulty of Pikmin 4, hidden behind the first playthrough. Bringing it all back to challenge runs, you can start to see how these ideas sprinkled throughout your favorite games. This isn't just a coincidence. These game companies are wanting us to replay all these games on purpose. All the things I've mentioned in this video, Nintendo probably already knows. We're just waiting to discover it. I imagine that there are developers out there waiting for someone to try the challenge run idea that they thought of when making the game. For me, challenge runs has always been a key part of playing video games. If a game was too easy to beat, I would hit the ground running with the challenge aspect to enhance the gameplay. A few notable examples are trying to beat Minecraft with my brother, but we always had Wither 2 effect on us, or Pikmin 3 with its few fruits. These runs never failed to amaze me, and always brought me a good time. Speaking of challenge runs, I should have some uploaded on my channel soon. I'm going to be working on one as soon as this video is released, and it should be out on my channel anniversary, as long as I can finish it. As for challenge run ideas, I have a lot of ideas, but I want to hear what you guys want to say in the comments. Give me some really difficult challenge run ideas. Anyways, after the shameless plug, there could be the argument that challenge runs are not required for a game to be more fun. Thinking about it, all a video game really needs is a difficulty slider or selector to make the game more challenging and difficult. But my argument with that is that it's usually not that different. With most difficult selectors in games, they increase enemy health, make you have to collect more stuff, or lower the timer. Usually there is no change to the terrain or anything to make the game harder. Now while I'm not saying to completely get new maps in, I'm saying maybe add in some more enemies, get rid of a few, change wall positions, and maybe other things you can do to make the game harder without keeping it the same. Think about True Spice. While sadly, most of Gunnahan's modding videos have been blocked by Nintendo, a mod that was on his channel for a while was True Spice, a difficulty mod for Pikmin 3. This wasn't your average difficulty mod. Not only did he increase enemy health, he also changed around a lot of wall positions to make the player go in places it wouldn't normally go, fixing exploits that made things easier, removing easy features, buffing bosses, and so much more. There probably wasn't one thing in this mod that wasn't fixed to be better. I haven't had the chance to play it yet, but I plan to eventually. This mod does what game companies believe to be impossible. Change things, make it harder, but not change it to the point that's too different from the original playthrough. That's my argument towards difficulty over challenge runs. If difficulty was done right, it would be worth it over challenge runs. But because of the big companies that own our favorite game series, we have to resort to challenge runs. Well, I hope you all liked the video, and think about it, you made it this far. Why not like the video? You probably did like it if you made it this far, didn't click off. It helps a lot with recommending the video to other Pikmin fans that might enjoy it, just as you did. If not, that's fine. Thanks for watching to the end anyways. Subscribe to me if you want to see more challenge runs of my own, or check out the ones that are already on my channel. I'll be seeing you all.